Okay, I won't ask.
Okay, now I can. Yeah, that's better. Thanks.
It's not playing.
Come on.
Check, check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Check. No, I don't think the monitor's on. Yeah, I can't hear anything. Is it supposed to be plugged in? Because I don't think it's. Check, check. 1, 2, check, check. No, I don't. I can't hear anything. Is it supposed to smoke like that? Check, check. 1, 2, check. Yeah. Okay, now I can. Yeah, that's better. Thanks.
Yeah, it's the 29th.
Man, I have to say, if this Folgers in my cup is the best part of my day, I'm a fucking flip. I'm a fucking flip. Yeah. I'm a fucking flip. If the coffee in the cup that I made is gonna be the best part of my day, best part of my day. I'm gonna flip. I'm gonna flip. I'm gonna flip out. Yeah. I don't wanna have to tell you about the best part of my day every day, but I wanna tell you this, that today is looking like that shit in my cup is bad.
Well, good morning, everybody. Good morning, Chef.
Good morning, Trust. Thought I'd jump up for a little bit. I only have a small amount of time, but I thought I'd join you anyway.
Yeah. She's addicted. She can't stay away. But I'm glad you're here. We love you. So, good morning, Cooking with Mike B. How you doing? Good morning, Lady Daggerstedis.
Good morning, Lady D. Good morning, Longboarding Mom. Good morning, Cat Mom. Big love.
Yeah, it's Monday. Oh, it's her Friday. Well, yeah. It's still my Monday. So, yeah. A lot of stuff going on, but, this world's going to crap. That's all I got to say. If you don't believe in the end times, what's the freaking interest to the Olympics and then read your Bible?
The blasphemy was unbelievable.
Yeah, and for y'all that are Lady Gaga and all the other freaking performers, no. This is the responsibility of every performer, to include everybody in the country of France, because I believe they're holding it in France, aren't they?
Yep, Paris.
Those freaking French. At this point, we just need to slap them all. And I am boycotting the network broadcasting the Olympics. I have not watched it. I heard it by reading it and saw pictures. They can kiss my booty, now on the left, now on the right in the middle. And that's my opinion on it because, I was already protesting the freaking Olympics anyway because of certain people they selected and certain people that went to the Olympics to represent this country that aren't even Americans. And if you see the list of the people, you'll understand why some of them are that way.
Yep. And Mike B, you're very much welcome for the shout out. And Lady D, hopefully you got some more subs, both of you.
Yeah. Let's see, Longboard's mom is saying it's raining and we need it back. Yuck. Oh, bad, I think, instead of butt. But, hey. She was thinking about my butt, not on the left, not on the right, but right in the middle. Yeah. There still was a horrible accident on our highway, and my husband had to take Logan Road to. Ooh. Well, at least he was able to make it there safely and do his appointment. I'm sorry about that, about the logging roads.
Well, with the rain, it's a free car wash.
Ooh. A single rollover and block the road. Ouch. Well, it was there for a reason. Maybe it occurred, so yeah, you'd be safe. Yeah. Excuse me. Holland's really high. I don't even know what the weather's like, but I know it's going to be hot. Close to 100. Today is triple digit day week. Tomorrow's definitely triple digits. They're saying, well, I'm going to be in the 90s today, but you know what I tell them? They kiss my booty, just like the people in France. I don't care if people consider them our allies. They're not our allies. Half the population does not support our country. So you know what? Let them take care of their own, just like Venezuela. Yeah. Love that one. Socialism / communism at its best. You know, that's what the people in their country need to do, uprise, because, you know, it's a rigged election. See, yeah.
Yep,
So,
Earth.
you know, they say what happens over there comes over here. Well, it's happening in Venezuela, so is it going to be here because it's a whole lot closer? The Dems better think about it because, yeah, there ain't enough Secret Service to protect them as shit goes to freaking crap. And there's only one party to freaking blame for all this shit. They can say Mr. T-Man and all this other stuff, but they know we're the ones screaming about rigged elections and stuff. And that's all I'm going to say about that, because I'm not saying 2020 was rigged, and I'm not saying the following is rigged, but if it does become that way, then we need to worry. So, you know, I'm just putting it out there. They may want to play by the rules, and if they don't get elected, they don't get elected. Because, yeah, I don't believe in the polls that get out there, because there's no way in hell we got that many stupid people in America that are going to vote for a dumbass. I mean, you know, it shocked me enough that they got AOC in there again, but I look at the states she's in, and it's like, yeah, that's possible. But now they're playing with the numbers, trying to say half the country's that stupid. Oh, come on, wake up.
No.
Dumbass? Yeah, exactly. Vote for a dumbass if you're a dumbass. I don't care
And
if you hate a person. They're a whole lot better for our country. You need to freaking do that. In the whole, not your personal whole, but in the whole of the jest, you got to vote for the country, not for your own personal needs. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is that opening ceremony, those people are not even 3% of the population.
Nope.
And yes, the power did go off after that, and there was only power in one church. One.
Yep.
And people came out by the hordes
Yep, they
to
lost
pray.
power. They have fires all over the place. There's rioting. Train services stopped. People couldn't make it to the Olympics, thank goodness. You know, so they didn't have to watch the debacle of half the crowd.
Right. But there was that lone church that still had power. Imagine that.
Mm-hmm. The light in the vast darkness. What do you think that's going to do? That draws people to it.
And it did, by the hordes.
Yeah. Yeah, I see the LGBT getting freaking treated like they're starting to do all the illegal immigrants all over the place. And what do you think's going to happen when you got both parties slammed outside the fence, not being allowed in anymore? Yeah.
Yep, but it was just pure blasphemy when they sat at that table.
Yeah. Yeah. All I gotta say is keep your dumbass freaking opinions to yourself. You know, not a lot of people here today, but that's okay, because all the people that aren't here are either too busy or they're sleeping, or yeah, go do your other thing, because you know what, you're not going to get the real stories. And I'm going to start off with a good story here, Chef, because you're here for a little while.
Yep.
I'm going to report on Simplicity Living. Here's the list of product recalls you should be aware of. Because we know Schiff loves the recalls.
Uh-huh.
And these are all the recalls that been in for June and July. And I'm not going to list every single one. I'm just going to tell stories. Of course, last thing we reported before anybody else around the nation did, Boar's Head deli meat. Oh, yeah, let's see. And it covers their liverwurst, the Italian Cappy style ham, the bologna, the Virginia ham, the extra hot Italian Cappy style ham, the stakeout roast bacon. You can go to Simplicity Living and see the list if you didn't go to the FDA. But yeah, it's all that deli ham. And then, of course, here's the big one. You know, Weir's Farm Produce. They're out of Willard, Ohio. It expanded their Listeria recall. And I'll do a quick one on this. Everything that was sold at Walmart stores, Connecticut, Delaware, Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, Maryland, Michigan, New Jersey, New York, Ohio, Pennsylvania, VA, or Virginia, and West Virginia. Yeah, it covers everything from poblano, cubanelle, green beans, salad cucumbers, serrano, bell peppers, cucumbers, yellow squash, zucchini squash. The stuff sold at all these stores in Kentucky, New York, Ohio, Pennsylvania, West Virginia. Bagged green beans, bagged jalapenos. And then bulk retail items sold individually by the pound. And this is anywhere and everywhere. Anaheim peppers, cilantro, cubanelle peppers, cucumbers, green beans, green bell peppers. Notice how they put green bell peppers. They don't put it as peppers. Habanero peppers, Hungarian wax peppers, jalapeno peppers, mixed vegetables, box that were shipped to Cleveland and Youngstown, Ohio food banks. So you get stuff from the food banks, yeah, you're affected too. Mustard greens, pickling, cucumber, plain parsley, poblano peppers, serrano peppers, and tomatoes. And only one product recall, the Bristle, is recalling the select models of the Steam Shot handheld steam cleaners. Yeah, they're sold everywhere from Amazon, HSN, and Bissell, and more. Yeah. So return it to receive a $60 credit to be used towards another Bristle purchase. Or a $40 recall or a refund for each of the recalled steam cleaners. You can buy something else.
Don't know.
Yeah.
Good morning, AZ. Good morning. It's the Marshmallow Man, Lewis. How are you doing out in Canada?
Well, I don't know. You could probably, get the non. What am I looking for? That word.
GMO?
Yeah, the caramel chicken, and make your own breading, and make it with bacon. Add the bacon to the breading, then bread it all before you freaking bake it or fry it. And then there's your bacon. Or just wrap the bacon around the thing because you're just going to eat the whole bacon anyway. So that's what I would do.
Hey, good morning, Ginger. Yeah. Whoops, sorry.
You still need Dr. Pepper. Forget the Coke.
Check.
Here, you could use that for cleaning acid off your battery terminals or cleaning your toilet. So now, nothing that goes in my toilet's going in my stomach. Oh, wait. That doesn't make no sense. Okay. I'm not putting no cleaner in my stomach just to drop it in the freaking toilet. Let's just put it that way. Yeah. So that what's that song? Comet. Remember that?
Comet makes you vomit.
Yeah. Now when you think of that song, it's like, ooh, were they really talking about Coke? And they just said Comet. Yeah, Mike B's like bacon. And I got a personal story. I was personally attacked this weekend
Bye.
by a person on email, and I would call the individual out, but I'm going to give him, a little grace. But I got like 5 freaking pictures of food porn. Oh my God.
Wasn't me.
No, it wasn't. I'd call Shift Kicker out. I'm not scared. What's the worst you can do? Kick my ass? Time me out on somebody else's channel? Block my messages? I buy comments still every once in a while, Lady D. That shit works a lot better than all the liquid stuff. And you get more out of it. So, but yeah, so thanks, Mike B. I'm not going to call you out, but thanks for those pictures of what you're cooking. And oops, my bad. Did I say that out loud?
Mike B needs to drop some videos on his channel.
Yeah.
Yep.
I would have dropped those pictures on your channel to say this is what I'm cooking this weekend, and just showed the pictures.
Yeah, just yep.
We even used that. I'm like, oh my goodness, I was so hungry. I went grocery shopping after seeing those pics, and yeah, $200 later, but my pantry's completely full. I got no holes in it, and yeah, only thing I got to do is make an order for water. So they can give me my new containers and take the old ones away, and I'll be good.
Awesome.
I'm ready for whatever apocalypse happens. So yeah, needless to say, we had another earthquake.
What?
And then we had another earthquake northeast of us, closer to Dallas, and then some other state had an earthquake also. It was kind of funny. I want to say it was Utah, but I don't think it was Utah. Somewhere up there towards Utah. It wasn't that big, but our last earthquake that we had before the ones I mentioned now was a 5.3, and that was only 38 miles away from where I'm at. I felt it. It wasn't like the Hollywood, everything's shaking, freaking roofs falling off and all that. You felt it. A couple of my things on my chimney shelf thing that you call it fell down. That's how I knew the earthquake was going on. And then, yeah, they reported they felt it in Dallas, which is almost 300 miles away. Yeah. And it was only a 5.3. Think about that. So when people think, oh, earthquake, thank God it's not happening here. Yeah, maybe it's a warning from the bigger guy for certain people to wake up,
Yep.
And did you know Yellowstone also had another blowout?
Nope.
Hey, vote for Pedro.
Good morning, vote for Pedro. Yeah, it's just so Marshmallow Man knows it's 71 right now, kind of icky sticky, and high at 86.
Yeah. See, and that's the food porn. I got beef stroganoff and green beans. I really did enjoy the pics, though, Mike. I appreciate it. And when you sent me that story about the fires and stuff, I almost went live, but I was like, I better not. I was dealing with a lot of problems with my my laptop, and thanks to my, I'm trying to search for a different video maker because for some reason, after Microsoft's ordeal, this one only wants to export when it wants to. But I found a way around it, Shift. Every time I want to upload a video and I have to export it before saving it.
Yep.
I got to shut my computer off and restart it.
What?
And then I'll export one video and then I can upload it to YouTube. And then when I did 5 this weekend and I had to shut my computer down 5 times and then restart just to export.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, and I had my laptop checked. It's not my laptop; it's the actual program itself. So something in the program, and I sent the report to Microsoft, and I told them, get your shit straight or I'm freaking going to go to Apple. And I hate Apple, so I think they're going to get the gist on that one. There's a lot of
Yepers.
don't have Microsoft. So needless to say. But what was your weather like? I'm sorry.
71 degrees with a high of 86, and it rained most of the night, so it's kind of icky, sticky feeling out here.
Well,
it's really going to get icky, sticky later.
Well, I'm going to let you know right now, you got better weather than they do in Tennessee. Did you know that Dollywood is underwater?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, Dollywood, Miss Dolly Parton closed her amusement park about a week ago or so. I can't remember exact time, but good thing she did because it's underwater now. So so if you're planning a vacation to Dollywood, you may want to cancel if it's in the next few weeks because they ain't gonna be ready.
So, Vote for Pedro, how's your weather in your part of Minnesota?
And here's the weird thing on mine. I don't even know what my weather is. My weather is not coming up. I don't know what the deal is. I'm going to go to the main page to see if it's going to bring up my weather. It's currently 83 degrees. Feels like 87. Expected to reach 98, which I say they're lying. Pollen and UVs are very high. Limit outside usage. And
Yeah, so humid. I mean, for 71 and it to be icky, sticky feeling, yeah, it's going to be a really icky, sticky day.
Well, there's a lot of stuff going on.
That there is.
I got a rant and I'm trying to get more information on, but I think I'm just going to do a partial rant this morning. This is for the veterans. Oh, you supporters. Yeah. Thanks to the Biden administration, the VA got busted in a scandal, and that's not because it was discovered by the Biden administration. It was done because of the Biden administration. And right now they're I'm talking about millions of dollars they gave to executives last year in the VA, that there's a shortfall and they ain't got enough money. So now they're going to cut key positions in the VA that they're telling Congress they're going to try not to. But the main ones are mostly for suicide and the critical positions like psychiatry and, some main doctors and stuff like that. Yeah. They're trying to say they're not going to get rid of them. They're just going to get rid of, the people that take the appointments, and all that. Nurses.
Right. So you're already waiting how long to get an appointment?
Yep. So now it's going to be longer, and that's what they're complaining about. And some people in Congress, mainly Republicans, are bitching about it, going, what the hell? And the head of the VA saying, well, I went back and canceled those bonuses, and I'm trying to get the money back. Yeah, let's see. Last year was how many months away? 7 months? Yeah, and, those suckers already spent that money. So why don't you, if you don't give us the money by 1 August, you go to jail. And then we're going to freaking, confiscate all your freaking assets and sell them till we get the money back. F your family because you're effing the veterans. I know a lot of y'all are like, oh, well, you got to show love, peace, kindness. No, I'm tired of this shit. The VA, along with its, evil people they keep hiring because it's the buddy system. It's not freaking let's take care of our veteran system. Those are promised long time ago. It's like a handshake promise in Texas. You do a handshake, that's your word. That's better than anything that you could take to court.
Yep.
It's time to
Hey,
start
Trust.
the ass.
Hey,
Yes, ma'am.
hey, Trust. It's time for me to go, so I'm going to say thanks to everyone in chat for showing up, and stay put. Trust to staying live, and have a blessed day, guys. I got to roll.
All right, Chef. Well, thanks for coming up. Enjoy your day. We know you're gonna
Uh,
enjoy
enjoy
those.
it.
She's gonna be having pictures taken. Click, 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 click.
Nerve mapping. Yeah, it sounds like a blast.
Yeah.
All
Maybe
right. Love you guys.
love you too.
And
Have
I
a great.
probably won't be around until after 3 o'clock.
Oh, okay. So
So,
I'll go live at 4 then. Okay.
no, I'm just letting you all know. But
Yep.
Nash Landings is going live at 2 p.m. Central today.
Yep.
Go join his channel. I'll try and post it out. But yep, hubby's biting at the bit, so I best get my button gear.
Yep.
Love you guys. Bye.
Bye. All right. So if anybody took offense to my rant, I'm sorry, but yeah. There's a lot of good people in VA, but there's a lot of bad ones, and the bad ones are the ones that are taking all the money, screwing all the good ones, and then the good ones leave because they lose their jobs because you got to give $1 million to the executive of shoelace repair, because he did such a good job showing somebody how to tie their shoes. Oh wait, it was their kid, had nothing to do with the VA type crap like that. That's just an example. But this is my opinion. Go seek experts. Call your congressman and ask him what the F's going on with the VA. Because you know what? You don't understand. A lot of things happen. What healthcare they do in the VA, they pass it on to the American public, the American healthcare. And if you've gone to any healthcare recently as a civilian and you see how crappy it is, it's only going to get worse because, the public formats and the other government formats follow what the military does. Don't believe me? They've been doing it for centuries with business. What the military does, that's what the, commercial aspects of it. Don't believe me on that? Hey, guess what? When we used to complain back in the 80s, a hammer is freaking $500, a toilet's $1,000. Or not even the toilet, it's the toilet seat's $1,000. What do you see in your grocery stores? Yeah. Yeah, now that hammer's only $250, but because of it, inflation and all that, it's $750 now. So I could just imagine if they did or not and see how much the military's paid for normal stuff. Because they buy the lowest bidder stuff, and the lowest bidder hammer is $750. Yeah, maybe they just need to start shopping at Home Depot or Lowe's or something. I've never seen a $750 hammer at freaking Home Depot or Lowe's. So yeah, and I guarantee you they last just as long or longer than the ones the military get, because I used the military hammers before too. I perfectly used it just to go. So this is how much I want to say I used a $750 freaking hammer once in my life. I marked that sucker off my bucket list. So yeah, stuff like that. But I don't know. And now they're trying to give me medals updates. I can't get my local weather, but they want to give me the Olympic updates. No. There should be a way in this program that I can block certain stories because I don't really want to hear it. I did see one story. I don't know if it was for Japan or from China. Somebody threw a fit because they didn't win. They showed a picture of some dude. I want to say it was Japan, but it could have been China. I don't know. One of those two countries. It was like, really? You're going to throw a little kid's, fit because you didn't win the Olympics? Well, maybe you didn't try hard enough. So let's see. Yeah, there's a lot of stories on there talking about retirement and the older you get. And I saw a story. I'm waiting to see if it's going to come up again. But supposedly there's 11 states now that are going to start taxing Social Security because, they want as much money they can get from you. And gee, you're probably going to regret if it's one of your states of some of the people that you voted in office because they're the ones going for it. Ooh, here it is. No, this is a different story. They had a disaster is declared after 61 earthquakes rattle West Texas in 7 days. Yeah, and they keep saying it's fracking, but I think it's more than just fracking. I reported on this probably about a month ago. It has to do with, we have the caldera in Yellowstone. They discovered a caldera near the New Madrid fault line. And there's a big, massive lava flow under the U.S. that connects both calderas. And if you understand how the plates work under the ground, I can almost guarantee you something's going on down there. I'm not going to say fracking doesn't create some of the things with the pressure and all that. But for this many in this location, yeah. And I kind of question it. I want the real experts to go down there, start drilling a big old giant hole. When you hit the lava freaking flow, let me know. Because, but Yellowstone had another blowout, not from the same location as they did from the pressure point last week that they closed. But luckily that it was another location nearby, and luckily that area was closed when they had that blowout. It was unexpected, and they're like, wow, they didn't expect that. Yeah. And both Pedro say a for-profit healthcare system is not only immoral, in my opinion, but also too tempting for the greedy to abuse. Our healthcare system is broken. Yes, it is. And first and foremost, they need to do need to worry more about our healthcare system and tell these people, they're going to have board members. They ain't getting no bonuses. You ain't getting no bonuses as being a CEO, a CCEO, or any type of O. There ain't no bonuses. You got to either do your job, you get evaluated, you get fired. No pension plan, no nothing. Yeah, do it like all the other people have to do it. They got to open up and put money in their own, put in the stock market. Yeah. Good morning, John Camper. How you doing? And good morning, B. Charmin. You just missed Shift Kicker. She had a doctor's appointment. She's going to be the first supermodel in the healthcare, I think. As many appointments as she's getting. So I'll do this for Shift Kicker and for me, B. Good morning. And there goes my voice. And that's why I play the folders in my cup because, between all the pollen and everything else, it's really wrecking on my voice. And that's what doing the ranting and ring. Yes, B Charm, she's doing good. She had to go to, I think, a neurologist today. Get some more pictures and all that. They're trying to discover why she's got the pain that she does. Something with the nerve endings, I believe. But I don't know. We'll find out more when she comes back and reports on us tomorrow. You got the sheethless kebabs tonight, huh? Well, you don't know what you're missing because I'm going to eat this whole 20-pound bag. Yep, 20-pound bag of chicken wings. I'm going to start working on it this morning. See if I can finish it before tonight. I guarantee I could. And that's why I put that in my me gaining weight because 20 pounds is 20 pounds. Yeah. Now, I'm not really going to eat it all in one day, but I am going to cook it all. And I'll eat it in the next 3 days, and it'll be good. I know it will. I'll have some with sarsaparilla and have some honey mustard with some Tabasco based, no, all kinds. Then I can close my eyes and just grab one when I bite into it. So, yeah. Hey, I got my weather back. Yep, it's still 83. Feels like 89. Going to be 98, and they're lying. It's going to be triple digits. Because this is triple digit week. We're back into the black summer. You know, and of course, hiding with Biden because he's hiding in the basement. You know, nobody's seeing him anymore. He's trying to do a constitutional amendment and regulate the Supreme Court and change the rules to get rid of him. Here's the thing. He's spending his time there instead of working on healthcare like he should have, because we know Obamacare doesn't work. You know, so yeah, he's trying to force his way to get Congress to do a congressional amendment, which I believe they need 38 states to agree with in order to do it. They ain't gonna get it. And even if they did, they try to pass it in a law. He signs it. It goes to the Supreme Court to see if it's legal. And I'm telling you right now, I don't need to be a Supreme Court judge or spend 30 years in the Supreme Court. I've read the Constitution. I've taken classes to go in depth about the Constitution. And yeah, the Supreme Court's going to rule it's not constitutional. It's not a law. I throw that shit out. So why is he wasting money, which is probably millions, besides putting in his private bank account, saying he, paid researchers about this shit and pollsters and try to do this? Yeah. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Go watch the old speeches when Biden dropped out. He said he's helping his party and his country. Well, excuse me, it's his party. Should have never gone before our country. Think about it. It's not his country, it's our country. And then listen to Camilla and hers. Same thing. She's going to unify her party. Yeah, think about it. The first thing coming out of their mouth, they're talking about their party. They're not talking about our country. They could give a shit about our country. You can't freaking erase those videos. Go look at them. Save it, because they'll try to erase it like they try to erase a record that they couldn't do. Too many of us are smart enough to copy them and save them. So when they delete, we post them right back. Piss them off. They want a pandemic. We're going to put a pandemic of truth out on the internet. So, yeah. I don't give a crap about their party. I'm still waiting for their apology for slavery, which they haven't done in over 100 years. Think about it. Go to the DNC. Tell me you see an apology. Because they're the ones. You read history. Go to the Library of Congress. The Library of Congress, they can't delete any of those books. Get yourself a free membership there and go read the stuff. They keep that there in history. They could try to change the words, but if it's in the Library of Congress, yeah. So if you haven't seen any of that because you don't watch the mainstream media, yeah, I just pay attention to the beginning of their speech, and yeah, both of them right off the bat. And if I go back, if you look at the old things about Pelosi and a couple others, they're doing the same thing. It's always their party first before our country. And they don't even have the audacity to call it our country. Yeah. Oh, I think that DNC has a party every night, and they open with shit like that. We did cover the Olympics already, and yeah, Gay Paris, yeah. I say F France. They should have learned from the last time. They've had more than 50 years to get ready to protect themselves. Only the oldies that are around when everything happened, and we went to help them out and saved them. Support America, and then the rest ever since then. Don't give a crap. Don't believe me? Go look at the old videos. how a lot of them hate America. Yeah. They only show you the stuff that's good so they can get the money. But if you go and have to look at the local news channels there, you'll find out how they really feel about us. They're like the rest of the world. They're just using us. That's why I say cut off any kind of aid to any freaking country and tell them you're on your own. Because I guarantee you, if you look at any country we give in any type of aid to, we've been giving it to them for more than 20 years. And basically all we did is make them dependent on us. And the politicians try to play, well, if we pay them, then we're greasing them and they'll be our allies. Like, no. Give you a clear-cut example. What country was bin Laden hiding in? Afghanistan, yeah. And supposedly they're allies, but they're getting money from bin Laden's family. And they're hiding them out till we found them. And we're still supporting them. Why? Think about it. Which politicians got freaking payoffs from bin Laden in Afghanistan? That's my question. Don't know if it happened or not, but it's a legit question if you look at history. Yep, exactly, B. Charmin. That's it. What do Americans have to do to get aid from the government? Well, you got to, I guess, renounce that you're an American for one. Does anybody get money from America except for Americans? Even though it's our tax money. Yeah, vote for Pedro. That they could do that, but yeah, that's not going to work because there's nobody to pay. There are no living slaves left, and for the people that want the money and try to say, "Well, my great 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 grandfather," and how are you being kept down by the man? You're not. You've been to prison because you're committing crimes, you're shooting people, you're doing drugs, you're blaming everybody else on your problems instead of taking responsibility as an adult, let alone an American, and fix your shit. Hey, 7 Sacks, good morning. Yeah, be charming. Oh, yeah, since we got a couple of Florida now, keep an eye out on the system in the tropics. The next 7 days, there's a possibility of getting a tropical storm to a possible hurricane. So please be on the watch for the next 7 days due to the fact that, I don't think it's going to take 7 days to form. But if it does, with the streams and everything else going on and African deaths starting to calm down a little bit, yeah, Florida is on par if this thing does form to get hit. At least by a tropical storm. I'm not saying a hurricane's coming, but if the African dust does deplete the way it's looking, yeah, that's the only thing that's been keeping the hurricanes at bay. So we got the humidity, we got everything else right for a hurricane now, and this thing forms. This is the next thing, and I don't like that. Florida's on the path of it, but just keep an eye out, a close eye for the weather. 7 days ain't a lot if it forms into a hurricane, and I don't think it's going to take 7 days myself, but I'd rather be wrong and you wasted your time checking on the weather once or twice a day, making sure, than being right and not warning people. So yeah. And of course, I'm not going to say the Gulf states don't need to be watching, because if you're in the, anywhere in the Gulf, keep an eye out. And the East Coast, where like Georgia and the Carolinas, keep an eye out too, because it could change at the last second, as it always does. And Miss Florida just sideswipe it and go somewhere else. But right now, all indications is it's a direct pack down towards the southeastern tip of Florida. But Oh, yes, it is. The only thing, I think the only salad dressing I have not used yet is ranch. No, not ranch. Thousand Island. I haven't used Thousand Island on chicken wings yet. I've tried everything else, and yeah, Italian dressing is actually delicious with it. Okay, I'm trying to stay off my ranch now because I'm trying to save my voice here. And, yeah. So, with the Deadpool Wolverine movie coming out, does anybody really want to know who Lady Deadpool really is? Yeah. Well, I know who it is. And if you really want to know who it is, too, go check out LA Magazine. They'll tell you who it is. So I can't say much because I don't want to leak it. Oh, I'll take any Italian. The Italian are good. Yeah, the best part I like about Deadpool is he's probably the best superhero out there now. All the other ones they try to create and all the other crap now. Hey, Dennis, good morning. How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Hopefully your weather's holding out for you. So let's see. Oregon is still listed as the biggest wildfire in the West. Caused a lot of smoke, hard to breathe if you got breathing problems. So please stay out of there. You too, vote for Pedro. Sorry, copies ran out. Have a blessed day. Be safe. We'll see you later in the streams. And if you haven't seen, I've linked Cooking with Mike B's channel at the top. Please go check him out. We're trying to get him put more videos up so we can get him up to the required amount so he can go live. Yeah. No, believe me. I'm going to have to start doing my rain dances to try to get the weather to change, but I'm trying to see how this heat path's going. ESP, I covered that too. We've had 61 earthquakes. We just had a couple of more. One west of me, about 38 miles away. Felt that one. Felt the one northeast of me that was, I can't remember what it was. That goes up 4 point something. And the big one that felt all the way to Dallas, which is almost 300 miles away, that was a 5.3. So that one knocked a couple of things off my fireplace. But as far as everything else goes, good. So I know it freaked out Dallas when they felt the earthquake because they're like, what the hell is going on? So, yeah, well, I've been through almost every natural disaster except for a Category 5 hurricane. So I've been through, I want to say it was a Category 4 typhoon. Say equivalents out to a Category 4 hurricane. So tornadoes, yeah, all the other stuff, earthquakes. Been through it all. Been through volcano blast. Yeah. I've seen a lot. I should just start writing a book now. You'd be surprised. Our buildings are pretty sturdy. If we got a 7+, yeah, our buildings wouldn't hold. But they sent state aides out to investigate where the earthquakes came, found out it was another location, and checking for damage. Some buildings that have been built maybe 30, 35 years ago got cracks in the walls and stuff. But I mean, the house I live in, it was built in the 1890s. Of course, they did remodeling and some foundational work and all that, and I have no problems. It's just you felt the vibrations in the on the ground, like a couple 18-wheelers racing in front of the house on the road, and it vibrated and knocked some stuff down. That's all it was here. So, and we're closer than what Dallas did. I heard Dallas got some cracks of some of their stuff. So, Now, an earthquakes would probably be better if you lived out, small communities like I do, or in the rural. I'd hate to be in the big cities because, unfortunately, those big cities would be like Hollywood. You see all the ones like in Indonesia, Afghanistan, and all that. When they get an earthquake, everything collapses. Yeah, there's concrete, debris, everything all over the place. Yeah, you got nowhere to run. What's the thing they tell you on an earthquake? Get in the edge of the doors. Yeah, so the roof doesn't fall on you. Yeah. I said, get the flock outside and get away from buildings and trees. Yeah, Dennis, no, I wasn't born in the 1890s. No. Nice try. Yeah, very nice try, Dennis. Yeah. Still trying to figure out my age. You won't figure it out. Let's see. I got to get a calculator. Yeah, I'll be around till the year 2085. Because the Bible told me so. I could live to be 120. So you figure out when I was born. That's all I got to say. You do the math. Math is hard, especially on a half cup of coffee and the rest is cold. And my coffee's bad this morning because, had it 30 minutes before I started the stream. Hey, look, I got 8 minutes left. But that's okay because, I covered all the recalls, all the food in June, July. The Bristol freaking steamer thing that they've recalled. Okay. I'm back on my milk crate because there's one thing I'm going to say right here. In the last 4 days, I've been seeing all these reports come from medical professionals, supposedly. But are they really medical professionals? Dietitians, are they really medical professionals? I've never met a dietitian that had a PhD, so yeah. And then all these journalists that don't have PhDs are reporting on their magazines and websites. It says it's not 8 glasses a day anymore. Here's how much water you should drink each day. Okay, I got a PhD in life. YouTube can recognize it or not, but check with your medical professional. I'm going to tell you, if you're really worried about staying hydrated and knowing how much water you're supposed to drink a day, here's the clues. When you first wake up, before you have any coffee, orange juice, breakfast, anything else, go do your potty thing, brush your teeth and all that. Then drink a cup of water. Yeah. Make sure it doesn't have microplastics in it, so you're going to have to make sure it's, all that. I've never done this in my life as far as, you need to have 8 glasses of water all day long. No. I drink as much water as my body tells me I need. You can tell me, let's say I use an example. When Andre the Giant was alive, and he was 7 foot, 500 pounds, you can tell me all he needs is 8 glasses of water for that big ass body of his. The same amount as I did. Yeah, that questioned my medical theory there. It depends on each individual's body mass. So you drink water when you're thirsty. Usually when you're thirsty, you're already 30 minutes too late. Your body's dehydrating before you even realize that you're thirsty. A quick indicator is your tongue. Yeah. One of the things that needs the most moisture is your mouth, and your tongue will show you. You'll start getting that little gritty feeling on your tongue. When you start getting thirsty, drink a glass of water. And then have your coffee and all that other stuff. Hey, Donalotti, good morning. Good to see you. Yeah, Dennis, you keep guessing because I ain't going to tell you. Shiv kind of has a roundabout way, but she still doesn't know either. And she's been with me for a long time. And you know what? Shiv's older than me, too. She's listening. Boy, is she older than me. And you know what? Her birthday's coming up. Woo! I wonder if we're going to have a birthday party for her. I can't say nothing here because she might be listening. Hey, Jersey Joe, good morning. Good to see you. Yep, be charming. You got it, bird tongue. Yep. Trying to see. Yeah, and if you believe in the CNBC, now they're reporting the most important thing on their day is 63% of divorcees say this is the number one thing that would have saved their marriage, and it's not more money. Yeah. I don't think they have PhDs in relationship tactics, and I've done my pieces on stuff like that. Yeah, don't want to piss the ladies off today, but the ladies are going to believe what you want to believe. But you know what? All I got to say is there's no such thing as falling out of love. It's called get your head out of your ass. Stop being selfish. You married for life. You took vows. Fix it. That's what the generation that went through the Great Depression. Because half the freaking ones that freaking filed for divorce, they're like, it's financial. Gee, you know how many divorces they had during the Great Depression? Not many. Yeah, think about it. In this day and age now, after all these women thought there's better out there, and they've hit the brick wall and realized, no, I can't do this alone. Yeah. Now they can't find somebody that wants them because, the good old boy system, we've talked. We know which ones are which. Yeah, we don't play with the lot of love bullshit. Did a mother fall out of love with her kids and divorce their kids because they don't love them anymore? No. It's the same thing for marriage. Grow up. And don't be adding stuff. Well, what about abuse? What about the you're adding shit? I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about a relationship between two people. Why the hell did you get married in the first place? Enough said. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear you bitch your guys' complaints. It's your life, your decisions. I'm just saying, the adult thing is you should have worked it out. Hey, good morning, Gremlin. For all those added, we'll add this so you understand for all those added things like abuse and all that. Yeah, you got reasons to file. But the main reason is, I don't love you anymore. Well, that means you don't love yourself, because before you can love anybody else, you got to love yourself. Are you divorcing yourself? Why don't you go talk to a shrink and find out why you hate yourself so much? Yeah. No sense. So I'm surprised you're awake, Gremlin. You must have had to get up to do school today, huh? No summer vacation for you today? So I started rumors the other day, and I'm going to pick on Gremlin because she's here. I can't think of the movie's name, but you know the one where all the dads, they're doing a movie, Adam Sandler's in and all the others, and yeah. And they go to the swimming pool, and I can't remember the actress name. He pees in the pool, and the blue dyes following them. Yeah. Whatever movie that is, I can't think of it, but the Jess says, you know what movie I'm talking about. We don't need to advertise for it. Yep, it's grown-ups. Yeah, exactly. Let's try to keep out of it, but okay, since Mike said it, I want to thank you, Mike. Yeah, my rumor was that Gremlin went to a swimming pool the other day, and her turned blue. I think she was swimming underwater, and she didn't see that blue dye. Somebody had peed in the pool and dyed Gremlin's hair. That's just a rumor, but hey, it's not a conspiracy theory. It's my hypothesis, as all the PhD scientists are hypothesizing our world of freaking crap. I'm going to join in and say, yeah, my hypothesis is I found out why Gremlin's hair turned blue. That's just picking up Gremlin. That's not really true. I love her blue hair. It's awesome. It goes with her personality. I'm voting for Gremlin to be Smurfette of the Year. Yeah, exactly. Okay, get off. I'll pick it on people on chat because I know it's going to rain. And I'm going to get bombarded. And there's more of y'all than there are me, so I'll lose. So let's see what else. Covered Paris, covered Biden in the Supreme Court, covered Venezuela, covered the recalls, covered Paris, F Paris. That's all I got to say. And go to metro.com if you want to know where the northern lights are going to be visible tonight. You know. And yeah, it's being reported Schumer's calling on Trump to pick a different running mate. Claims Vance is the best thing he's done to Democrats. Well, I mean, I don't completely agree with his pick, but you know, is Schumer working for the Democrats? He trying to give some what do you call it? Ammo to the Democrats to pick on Trump if he changes his mind on his pick. I do think that Mr. T did pick too soon. He could have still waited, but I don't think there's no way in thing the Republican thing would have picked somebody else if he didn't have a VP pick yet. And under the circumstances of what was going on, yeah, they probably would have given him another week or two to pick a VP. They could have delayed the convention. But I am going to leave you with something, and I'll have to do my mem for high noon, but at 11 o'clock Central today. But I'm going to leave you with this. Have y'all heard about this 3D housing that they're doing? Yeah, supposedly, I don't know. Are the houses made out of plastic? I keep seeing stories, and I don't want to click on any of them. But more and more, I'm hearing people buying 3D housing. Oh no, actually, I'm not ordering chicken wings today. I have a 22-pound bag of wings ready to be sauced up in different flavors and cooked. So, yeah. Yep. Kevin James was that one that peed in the pool, Mike. Thank you. Yeah, I'm talking about 3D printed housing. Yeah, those are. Yeah, Mike, I've seen subdivisions that they're not small houses. They got some that are 3-bedroom houses with 2-car garage, everything else. So I don't know. We'll talk about that at high noon. It's just I don't know very much about it, but it sounds kind of plasticky to me. And why are we building houses out of Legos? Legos have taken more people's feet out when you're walking in the middle of the night with no lights on and you're barefoot. I don't know. Yeah, I'm ready to downsize and move into a tiny home. As long as the bunker's underneath the home, I don't care. You know, it could be a 1-bedroom, living room, kitchen, you know, bathroom, house, and then I'll have a, you know, 2-story bunker with 6 bedrooms, you know, swimming pool, you know, stuff like that. Hey, I could dream. Come on now. But yeah, it's kind of funny that they won't pass them an inspection, be charming, because they pass tents. They allow you to freaking sleep overnight in a tent. Yeah, those things aren't sturdy. One windstorm and it's gone. But hey, anyway. All right. Well, I appreciate y'all coming out this morning. I will say this first shift, since she is busy getting her photographs done. Click, 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 click. Stay blessed, not stressed. Check out your neighbors. Be kind to somebody. You know, you might be the neighbor that needs to be checked on. I don't know. I'm not saying it the way she is. I don't have the voice to imitate her this morning. And yeah, make sure you tell your loved ones you love them, even if you're mad at them, because you know what's going to happen in 5 minutes, 24 hours. And please be weather aware, hydrate. Half the country is heat waves, the other half is being rained on. Dollywood is flooding. Others are humid. Yeah. Listen to your body. If you got to pee, go pee. Don't do the Biden. Did I just say that? Oh, you're still here? Ah, you were waiting to see if I did the Deadpool thing at the end of the movie, huh? Well, if you're still here, yeah, you saw the meteor, you saw the apocalyptic things happening on the video. You must be a prepper. Good job. See you at high noon, 11 o'clock Central, 12 o'clock Eastern.